Hello, this is McD the Beast, and this is McD Sports 4 coming to you today with my NFL recap Week 11 for the Sunday games. Let's jump into it. Game that just ended on Sunday Night Football. Bears beat the Vikings 25 to 20. Good win for the Bears at home. The Bears defense won this game more than anything. The Bears, they look like they're going to be winning the NFC North at this point. They should get past the Detroit Lions on Thursday at noon on Thanksgiving. Vikings, they still have a shot at the wild card. They really still have a shot at the division, but probably not likely at this point. I think that the Bears at this point, they're going to probably go 11-5. There's only two questions I have about the Bears. The first question: can I trust the Bears offense? That to me, that's not a big issue because the Bears defense is pretty freaking good. So if the Bears defense can hold up, you know what they say: defense wins championships. So I'm not too concerned about the offense, but can the offense hold up? And two, playoff experience. We saw a pretty good LA Rams team, good offensively and defensively last year, go into the playoffs and lose to the Atlanta Falcons, a much experienced Atlanta Falcons playoff team right there, at home. So that is my only question for the Bears. Is the playoff experience, the lack of playoff experience, going to cost them? I know Khalil Mack, I think, has a year of playoff experience. There's a few other players that do. But that is one concern I do have about the Bears, playoff experience. But anyways, good win for the Bears at home. They get the Lions on Thanksgiving on the road at Ford Field. We'll see what they do against them. Vikings at this point, they're still playing for a wild card spot. We'll see if they get into it. They didn't play awful, but I think today was a good game to show everybody that Kirk Cousins should have never gotten $84 million guaranteed. The Vikings did overpay Kirk Cousins. I believe that they did, and basically yes. So that's my view about Kirk Cousins' contract. But good win for the Bears at home. Now to the daytime games. Cowboys beat the Falcons 22-19. Huge win for the Cowboys on the road. They stay alive in the NFC East as the Redskins lost. So the Cowboys, they have a shot in this all of a sudden, believe it or not, despite all the harsh words about them after the Tennessee Titans game that they played on Monday night a few weeks ago. But a good win for the Cowboys. The defense played well. Zeke ran the ball well. The offense made enough plays. The defense made enough plays in that dome in Atlanta, and it got the job done. Falcons, your season's over in my opinion. I don't see the Falcons doing anything. The Atlanta Falcons, they might want to think about firing Dan Quinn. Maybe a new voice in that locker room or something, or maybe moving on from Matt Ryan, because I don't think Matt Ryan is the quarterback in the future. I don't think he's the right guy for the job if Atlanta wants to win a Super Bowl. Julio Jones, he had a huge day, but I mean, something was just off about the Falcons in this game more than anything. I couldn't put my finger on it, but the offense wasn't completely clicking. The defense, there was something off about. That's just something about the Falcons that really bothered me today watching them. That something was off and I couldn't figure it out. So hopefully they get it together, maybe make a late run like the Packers did during the Falcons Super Bowl year, but appearance year. But we'll see what happens. But I think the Falcons season is over. Next game, Panthers versus Lions. Lions get the win, 20-19. Good win for the Lions at home. I did not expect them to win this one. It came down to a 2-point conversion for the Lions. Cam had a good game, by the way. It's not Cam's fault that they lost. It was really the defense fault. I was a little bit surprised at the defense for the Carolina Panthers. I thought they would have played a little bit better. I look at the Panthers. If they cashed in that 2-point conversion, they would have gotten the 21-20 win over the Lions. But the Panthers, they'll be fine in my opinion, making a playoff spot. But good win for the Lions at home. They have a shot to go 5-6 next week against the Vikings. So we'll see what happens. But good win for the Lions at home. Next game, the game that pissed me off. Indianapolis Colts beat my Titans 38-10. We absolutely got embarrassed up in Indianapolis. Mariota got hurt. Hopefully, Mariota he comes back healthy next week because we're going to need him against the Texans. Even though we beat them without Mariota earlier this year, but we're going to need them down in Houston on a Monday night game, in my opinion. Good one for the Colts, though. I'll give them credit where credit is due. Andrew Luck had a very good game. Same thing with T.Y. Hilton. The Colts defense actually played decent in this one. I was a bit surprised to see that. And the Colts are a bit underrated, believe it or not. I actually was a little bit surprised from the Colts. I thought that last week's game against I forget who the hell they played. The Jaguars. I thought last week's game that was just a home team. That was just an aberration a little bit. But the Colts, they're not that bad of a football team. I don't think they're a playoff team per se, but they have some players on that team. They can make some plays. They just need to grow a little bit, probably. That's probably the one thing for the Colts that they need to do. But the Titans should probably at least stay competitive in this game, which they weren't, which really angered me as a Tennessee Titans fan. Like, I was dropping F-bombs on them the whole game. I could not believe what the hell I was watching after we absolutely dominated Tom Brady. And we turn around and Andrew Luck puts 38 on their defense. And their secondary played like shit the whole game as well. I'm not going to comment more else because I'm just going to explode on them. But good win for the Colts. Next game, Bucks versus Giants. Giants get the 38-35 win. Saquon Barkley had his biggest game in his career as he carried the ball 27 times for a $142. And he also caught a touchdown as well. Eli Manning, he 18 pass attempts, but he completed 17, so only one incompletion. This is probably Eli Manning's best game of his of this year. The Bucks are playing musical quarterbacks, and I'm telling you this right now. One of the statements that have been in the NFL for a while. If you have two quarterbacks, you don't have a quarterback, and that's exactly what the hell the problem is with the Buccaneers offense. The Bucks defense sucks as well. I think Dirk Cutler's out of a job after this year, per se. I know he's coaching for his job, so I know he's kind of just like, let me put this guy in. No, put this guy in. But he's going to be out after this year. The Giants, though, good win for them. I don't know why the Giants are winning games, though. They're on a 2-game winning streak. I don't know why they're winning games. See, to me, they should go after Herbert, Will Greer, Patterson. They should go after one of the quarterbacks. But I'm telling you, the Giants, good win for them at home. Bucks, they have issues. Texans versus Redskins. The Texans get the 23-21 win over the Redskins. Let's talk about the Texans first. Good win for them. They really only they kind of won this game because of a severe injury to a Washington Redskin, most likely. But I mean, I'm telling you this right now. Alex Smith, I'm going to be serious when I say this. That might have been the last time I ever see Alex Smith on a football field. He broke his leg like Joe Theismann did, and Joe Theismann's injury was a career-ending injury. And you want to know the funny thing or the irony out of this? I know I don't like making jokes about injuries, but this was the 33rd anniversary of Joe Theismann's injury with his leg. So maybe that's the thing with the Redskins. Every 33 years, the quarterback gets injured, but with a broken leg. But he's going to be out for the year. The Redskins are going to be looking for a quarterback, and there should be a few. There might be. At this point, they're going to have to sign someone off the streets. But the Redskins, I think the season is over as far as I'm concerned. It's sad. It really is, because you hope to not have the season end like that. But I'm telling you this right now, the Washington Redskins season is over. The Texans, though, good win for them. They look like they're they are 2 games ahead of everybody in the AFC South. The Houston Texans. So they should win the division, you would think, but I'm not counting on my Tennessee Titans just yet for that AFC South title. Next game, Steelers versus Jaguars. Pittsburgh Steelers win the game 20-16. over the Jaguars. Jaguars probably played the best game of the year, but Ben Roethlisberger led his team down the field and ran it in and got the touchdown. He played a pretty okay. He looked really bad, Ben Roethlisberger, in this game for the last 6 minutes. Then he came through. As far as I'm concerned, the Jacksonville Jaguars season is over, in my opinion. I just feel like last year was an aberration, it looks like. But we'll see what they do next year, Jacksonville. But Steelers, they look like they're winning that AFC North, and they're going to be coming in and getting probably at least a playoff win. So we'll see what happens, but good win for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Next game, Ravens versus Bengals. Ravens get the huge win over the Bengals, 24-21. Lamar Jackson's first career start, and boy, he looked good. He ran the ball for 27 carries, 117 yards. He also went 13 for 19, I think, for $155. I'm telling you this right now, the Ravens should seriously consider keeping Lamar Jackson out there and not paying Flacco back in. Flacco is out because of a hip injury, but they should really consider keeping Lamar Jackson in there. It was a college-style offense that the Bengals had trouble stopping all day long. So, basically, I will consider it. I don't know if I will pull the trigger on it, keeping Lamar Jackson in there, but I would definitely consider it. Ravens overall, they played a decent game overall. The Bengals, they only lost because Lamar Jackson was starting. Like, if Joe Flacco was starting this game, as I said in my picks, if Joe Flacco was starting, the Bengals will beat them, but since Lamar Jackson is starting, the Bengals will lose. That's the only reason why they lost this game, because Lamar Jackson was starting, and he created a whole new idea to the offense. It's really, I'm telling you, the Ravens should really consider keeping Lamar Jackson in there. But anyways, good win for the Ravens. Next game, Raiders versus Cardinals. Raiders get the 23-21 win as they kick a last-second field goal. Good win for the Raiders on the road. I don't know why they will win games at this point, the Raiders. But good win for them on the road. I feel like the Oakland Raiders, I still think they're the worst team in the NFL. They get the Ravens next week. That should be a loss. The Cardinals, God, the Arizona Cardinals are bad people. I know David Johnson had a good game, but the Cardinals are pretty freaking bad. So these were two shit teams going at it. Raiders got the last second field goal. Next game, Broncos versus Chargers. Broncos got the 23-22 win over the Chargers. Good win for the Broncos. They must think that they still in that locker room. They still might think that their season's alive. I personally don't see it with the Chiefs and Chargers in the same division, but Vance Joseph, it sounds like he's coaching for his job. And hey, the way you coach for your job, win games. So that's exactly what the Broncos did on the last second field goal. Good win for the Denver Broncos on the road. Chargers, I mean, the Chargers, they were on a 3-game winning streak or like a 5-game winning streak, something like that. You knew they were going to lose one eventually, the Chargers. They're still a pretty good team. They'll be in the playoffs. But I'm going to give the Broncos credit here. That was a good win by the Denver Broncos in this game. But Chargers, they're fine. Don't worry about the LA Chargers. And then your last game, Saints beat the Eagles 48-7. The Saints, very good win. I'm saying this right now. The New Orleans Saints are the best team in the NFL. They're better than the Rams. They're better than the Patriots. They're better than Pittsburgh, Kansas City. They're better than all of them. The Saints are the best team in the NFL. They can play defense. They have a decent defense. And the offense is pretty damn good. So, I'm saying the Saints are the best team in the NFL at this point. Eagles, your season is not over because the Redskins quarterback Alex Smith just got injured for the year. But it's pretty close to over. They got to win some games if they want to stay in it. But the Saints at this point, I'm probably saying Saints are going to be at least in the Super Bowl. So those are my Sunday game recaps. Bills, Browns, Dolphins, Patriots, Jets, and 49ers are on byes. I don't think anybody else is on a bye after this week. So we'll see what happens. But a pretty interesting week. Some games didn't go my way the way I picked them, but it happens. So that's all I really have for my Sunday recap. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. And this is McD the Beast signing off.